Alrighty, YouTube, it's your boy Zxous, and we're back with another Goddess of Victory Nikke video. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing my opinion on, the first anniversary for Nikke, right? Everything I liked about it, everything I didn't like about it, and then, what I would like to see in the upcoming anniversaries, right? Whether it's the half anniversary, the 1.5 anniversary, or the second year anniversary and stuff like that, right? I feel like they did a lot of things correctly this anniversary. I really am happy, right? Especially after the change with Red Hood, I would definitely say it's, one of the best anniversaries in gacha gaming, right? There's no question about it. There was way too much stuff to cover, so let's talk about it. Make sure you guys subscribe and like. We are less than 10 subscribers away from 9.6. That would make us 400 subscribers away from 10K. So go ahead and subscribe. But yeah, let's start off with the newer stuff, right? I mean, let's talk about the unit first. I guess that's the first thing we got to talk about. Now, obviously, Red Hood didn't have a great start when she did release, but obviously that's not technically her fault. It's the dev's fault, right? They showcased a Red Hood that was doing insane numbers, and then when she released, she, I guess, got, you could say, quote unquote nerfed, but the community came together and then pushed for that buff, and then Red Hood ended up getting the buff, which made her the best unit in the game. Before the buff, she was like a top 10 character, not even top 5, right? In most cases, right? She wasn't even the top 5. But after the buff, she, no question, became the #1 unit of the game. So that's what I like to see in an anniversary. Me personally, I'm a firm believer that every anniversary should surpass like whatever the highest character is, right? So I think Red Hood should be the best unit from this point on all the way to the second anniversary. And then whoever the second anniversary is, they should be able to surpass Red Hood. That's what I believe, right? I believe the half anniversary for a game should always add a new top 5 unit, right? Kind of like what they did with Dorothy, right? Dorothy's the top 5 unit, no question. But now the next anniversary character should surpass Dorothy, where the anniversary character should surpass Red Hood, right? So that's what I like. Another thing I do like is the free-to-play Pilgrim we got, Snow White, or Smole White. She was a very good character, not to mention you do get her max limit broken for free. That's going to be helpful for the people who are struggling behind the 160 wall. And the fact that she's a pilgrim is going to be very good for things like the Pilgrim Tower and also just general content. She's a very good clearer for when it comes to mobs. When it comes to like towers, she's going to be great. Comes to mobs and story, she's going to be great. Bosses with projectiles like Land Eater, Nihilister, right? Mother Will with the bosses, Material Age with the mobs. She's going to be a great addition to all of those things, right? So the fact that they gave her out for free and she's actually decent compared to what we got with Nihilister, I want to say, even though she wasn't an anniversary thing, Nihilister was still a free pilgrim that takes much longer and it's harder to get her, and it's just not worth it. But this character, very, very good character overall. So in terms of the characters, obviously it took Red Hood to get a buff, but both of them, they did 10 out of 10. Right now, the actual event, there is still more that we have to cover, right? Obviously the hard mode of story 2 for the last copy, but overall so far the story, right, is very, very good. I like the, I like being able to see what characters look like in the past, right? So as you guys see, we now know why Rapunzel, based on this event, we now know why Rapunzel is now, addicted to what she's addicted to. We know that, I'm not going to say it for the people who haven't read it yet, but we know now, right? We learned stuff in this story about the current characters we've known for the whole year, right? Mind you, Rapunzel's a character in the game day 1, and we always wondered, hey, what are you doing? Why is she like this? And now we learned it a year after with the anniversary, right? And the same thing goes for a lot of these other characters, which I do like. They did have some changes. Obviously, the challenge mode did change. Me personally, at first, I didn't like it, but then I realized that they're actually giving these still, right? If you guys take a look at the past rewards, I thought they were only going to be giving regular 16 core dust. That would have been a massive downgrade. But the fact that they are giving these still, the Challenger Progress box is very, very good. And 20 at that. Another thing they added is quick battle, right? So I think a lot of people forget about the challenge mode. They don't add new stages every single day like how it used to. They add stages on certain days. So for example, the next stage is going to open tomorrow on the 13th, and then the next one is going to open on the 16th, and then the last one will open on the 19th, right? And you do get high quality modes from it now. The rewards are pretty good, right? The general rewards are pretty good with the match and stuff like that. So I do personally like the challenge mode buff, right? I just thought they were gonna give a multi rather than, I thought they were gonna give it like high quality modes when you completed everything, and the first clear reward will be like a single ticket. That's what I thought, but I guess it's not like that. The mini game, by far the best mini game we've had to date. I want more of these mini games, right? Me as a kid, I'm sure we all as a kid are aware of what Y8 is and mini clip. Cool math games. If you went to school, you know what cool math games are. The fact that a mini game plays like this is insanely fun. Like, it's crazy. I did not expect Nikke. I'm not gonna do the challenge mode like that. I'm just gonna show you guys. I did not expect Nikke to have a mode that brings back my childhood memory, right? There's games like a Block's Head I used to play all the time with the boys in class, right? When we got access to the computers and stuff, the Dell computer specifically. I'm telling you, maybe if you're in school right now, you guys have something else, but back in my, I'm only 20, let me not say back in my days. But when I was in school, hey, we were on them Dell PCs either playing Y8 mini clip or we were playing Super Smash Flash. Trust and believe. So the fact that this mini game brings back those memories for me personally is very good, and the mini game itself is very fun, right? The challenge mode is actually difficult, right? It's not an easy game mode. When you get to that last one, people literally struggle to get to that stage 30 or the 30 minutes on the challenge mode for the 999k. People struggle, I'm telling y'all, right? So I personally like it. The daily rewards that gives you the materials as well, very nice addition. I would like more games like this, right? More mini games that are actually like interactive and addictive, right? People literally spend all their time playing that one mini game because of the missions and the challenge mode, right? But I personally like it myself. In terms of the outfits we got, obviously we got 2 outfits in the game. I like them. I just wish it didn't go to Haran, right? Dorothy's understandable, but it doesn't make sense that Haran got an outfit for me. I guess it had to happen sooner than later, right? Let's just say the saying sooner rather than later, but it's like Haran has nothing to do with the current story. So it's like, why did they give her an outfit? And it's like, Haran is not even that crazy of a character anymore, so it's like, for me personally, I don't care. But the thing I do like is that finally, after a year, we could finally see what that thing is doing, right? If you guys don't know, Haran's regular outfit, she had this full-blown, whatever that is. It's not, look, we didn't see nada. We didn't see nada, but now we get to see that G-Wagon go crazy. Look at that G-Wagon. It's a very nice skin though, right? I don't use her on like that, but I use her here and there, but just not like that. And then Dorothy, by far the best skin in the game, in my opinion, right now. When you click on it, it turns black, and then it like, again, if you know the lore of Dorothy, this makes so much more sense, right? This is the expression she had, well, I guess at this point it wouldn't be a spoiler, but this is the expression she had when she found out that the Ark betrayed her and stuff like that, right? The only thing I wished is that when you used her burst skill, everything turned black, because that's the whole point, right? When you click on the other skin, the whole thing is that when you click on this skin, it transforms, right? And then when you use her burst skill, she's in this mode. So when you're not in the burst skill, you're in this mode. When you use her burst skill, she's in this mode. I thought it would be the same thing where you're in this mode when you don't use her burst skill, and then when you use her burst skill, it would go into this dark angel mode. That's what I thought. But it's still, regardless, it's still very good skin. The wallpaper for that skin is very, very cool. Let me see if I can show you guys. Look, right? And then again, you can see her past the deer. You can see Pina, Pine. You can see all these characters here, right? So it's a very, very big W in my opinion. And then I don't know if I'm going to count the Privity one as the anniversary one. I still yet to get it, but I will definitely get it. Privity skin is also very, very good, right? It's kind of like what Dollars and Helms is supposed to be, the banquet outfit, right? It's a very good one. From this and this of Privity to this is like a must cop. This is a $20 skin, by the way. I would have liked that to be a gacha costume skin. But yeah, I think overall, the anniversary was great. They are having full birthday weekend every week for the anniversary, which is also good for match and stuff like that. They had the skill uninstallers, very good. They added synchro slots, very, very good. They're giving obviously a free single every day. They discounted the singles on, you know, the standard banner every single day. So like I think this anniversary really peaked. All I would have liked honestly was I don't want to say new content because we got new content, right? I didn't mention it, but I've done it obviously, but chapter 25 and 26, right? Obviously I couldn't beat chapter 26. I got stuck at a stage, but then when they buffed Red Hood, I was able to beat it with ease. Literally, I got stuck at one of the stages. I think it was 26, 25, right? I got stuck somewhere there, and then they buffed Red Hood, and then I was able to clear it. The solar rid is pretty nice, right? Everything about this anniversary was nice. So honestly, I'm giving it, before buff, I would have gave it like a 8 or a 9 out of 10 just because the anniversary character wasn't the best. But now it has to be a 10 out of 10. It's really impossible not to say. A free Pilgrim, max limit broken. Usually games, if they do give a free character, they give you 1 copy. So to give 4 copies, max limit broken of the character, and a Pilgrim at that who's good is crazy. They gave, I believe, 130, 140 free pulls in total. That's 14 multis in total, right? Pretty good. And even if it, like, majority of them were to advanced banners, but even the ones that go to regular banner, it's still 4% at the end of the day, right? It's still 4% with the characters of your choosing, including Pilgrims, right? So, yeah. You know, I do like, though, the fact that Naga and Tia, I wasn't sure if they were going to, but I'm glad that Naga and Tia, they ended up making to the banner, right? Marciana I expected, but I'm glad Naga and Tia and Kiri also ended up making to the banner, right? Because usually when Kiri's banner was supposed to come out, Naga and Tia were supposed to be out on the banner, but they didn't make it. So I'm glad they made it so people could actually pull them while summoning. But overall, 10 out of 10 event. What I would like to see in the new year, I mean, I made a video on that when I was live, so that video is not going to be out yet, but I can give you guys a sneak peek. I would just like to see them add some type of difficulty now, right? Realistically, I don't want them to just add broken characters and then not difficult content, right? So I'm thinking some new bosses to interception would be nice. They already said they're working on a new simulation room, and then obviously they already added multiple towers, so that's gonna be, it's gonna take me a couple years to beat the tower. I'm not gonna lie. At the rate I'm going right now, it's gonna take me a year or two to beat all the tower and catch up. But overall, fantastic anniversary. They really did nothing wrong. I mean, besides the anniversary character, but they fixed it, right? They fixed it in time. And so, you guys let me know what you think. I think it's a great anniversary. I think it's one of the greatest anniversaries in gacha gaming history. Especially when you look at godly games, quote unquote godly games like Genshin, who have Jackal for their anniversary, right? But yeah, it's your boy Zxous. Let me know what you think. Subscribe. We're so close to 9.6, and then we're so close to 10K as well. So subscribe, like, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.